I am speaking to you now with the urgency of a bell that refuses to be silent. A sound that trembles through your bones and shakes the dust off memories you tried to forget. 11 minutes may seem like a small thing to the world, but in these 11 minutes, I have chosen to bend the horizon toward you, to pour light into the seam of your day, to open a door that has waited in the wall of your life like a secret window you never noticed. I am not far. I am here, closer than breath. And I am calling you because I have watched you ignore the murmurs that arrived in quiet moments, those soft nudges that felt like someone tapping your heart from the inside. You told yourself it was coincidence. You told yourself you would respond later. Later has arrived dressed as now. Do not turn away from me again. I have seen you carry questions as if they were stones in your pockets, letting them drag your posture toward the ground, letting them bruise your sense of wonder. You asked me if I still speak. You asked me why I let the storms come. You asked me if love can find you after so much delay. Listen, my voice does not age. My promises do not rust. My love has not grown thin around you. The storms you endured did not erase you. They revealed you the way rain reveals the shape of a mountain. There is a reason your heart still beats with a defiant rhythm. Even on the days when your hope felt like a candle at the end of a long, dark hall, I kept that flame. I cupped it with my own hands when the wind swelled. I am keeping it now. You think you are late. You are not late. You are precisely on time for the version of you I have been preparing beneath the surface of your disappointments. I have been building a room of courage inside you where panic cannot breathe. I have been strengthening the bones of your patience so that sudden news, whether sweet or severe, cannot snap your spirit in half. You do not see it yet, but you will. The delays were not punishment. They were precision. The doors you begged me to open would have led to rooms you were too precious to survive. The people who could not stay were never your belonging. They were seasons, and seasons end not because they are cruel, but because life refuses to be trapped. I am crying loudly over you, not because I am powerless, but because I care with a power that does not grow tired, and I will not pretend indifference. My tears are not weakness. They are witness. They testify that you matter. They testify that your mind, which has been gnawed by worries at $3 in the morning, is more valuable to me than the constellations you admire. I saw the messages you wrote and deleted. I heard the apology you rehearsed and swallowed. I watched you whisper, "If there is still time, show me." And so I am showing you there is time, and it is called today. This is not a day for dread. It is a day for decision. There is a person with wealth and status whose attention has turned towards you. A millionaire whose eyes, accustomed to rooms of polished confidence and scripted smiles, were arrested by something unscripted in you. Do not idolize this. Do not fear this. Let it confirm one thing. What I placed in you is visible even to those who think they have seen everything. They are shocked not by glitter, but by gravity. The quiet authority of someone who has wrestled the night and learned how to bless the morning. If conversation comes, let your words be simple and your boundaries firm. You do not need to audition for the favor I have assigned to you. No stage is higher than the one I built beneath your feet. If an offer appears, measure it against peace, not applause. Any door I open for you will echo with peace before you touch the handle. You have wondered whether sudden good news can exist beside old grief. It can. Rivers run beside stones. Joy can stand up in a room where sorrow used to sleep. Do not sabotage what I am sending by rehearsing worst-case endings. Your imagination has been a stage for fear long enough. Let it become a classroom for trust. Speak softly to yourself the way you would to a frightened child and say, "We are safe. We are guided. We are not abandoned. I am guiding you through intersections you cannot map, and I will not let you miss your turn. When you feel the nudge to pause, pause. When you feel the nudge to write, write. When you feel the nudge to step forward, step. This is how I move you, one deliberate yes at a time. There is also a name you think you must carry like a prophecy of pain, a name that once opened doors of hurt and confusion. Release it. It is not the key to your future. I have written new names over you, and they are not rumors. They are roots, beloved, preserved, called, provided for names that do not flex when opinions rise against you. The old labels tried to force you into a costume that never fit. Take it off even if you feel exposed. I will clothe you with clarity. I will dress you in timing. I will wrap you in wisdom. You are afraid of repeating mistakes that drained you the last time you tried to advance. Hear me. You will not repeat the past when you stop rehearsing it. Your memory has been faithful but unkind. It keeps showing you the wound without showing you the healing. Let me adjust the lens. Look again and notice the endurance you built, the discernment you earned, the compassion you acquired for other hidden hearts. These are treasures you would never have purchased, yet they are now yours. And they will buy you rooms of influence no currency can purchase. When the opportunity comes glittering, ask it 3 questions. Will this honor my values? Will this protect my peace? Will this help the people I am called to serve? If any answer is no, leave the glitter on the ground. I keep gold for you in places that do not brag. I am speaking to your body too, the tension in your shoulders, the restless turning at night, the fatigue that arrives even when you have done nothing wrong. Breathe with me. Inhale and say, I am held. Exhale and say, I release the outcome. I am not measuring you by productivity, but by presence. Come back here. Sit with me in the ordinary minutes and let me make them holy. You do not need a stage to be significant. You need alignment. Align with the truth that you are not behind. Align with the truth that you are teachable and therefore unstoppable. Align with the truth that I do not tease my children with almost blessings. What I begin, I complete. The date that frightens you, the deadline that seems designed to break your composure, do not bow to the date. Bring it to me. Today is October 7th, and I am in this day as surely as I was with you in the days that tried to defeat you. If you feared that something terrible would be announced over your life, let me announce something first. Goodness has not lost your address. Mercy has not forgotten your door. Even if you feel that you opened this message too late, you are not late for me. I am the one who walks on the waters of timing. What is late to you is right on time for the tapestry I have been weaving behind the scenes. There is a conversation you have been postponing because you dread conflict. Approach it with gentleness and truth. Do not aim to win, aim to heal. Favor will meet you in honesty. There is a habit you have fed with tiny compromises. Starve it now. 11 minutes can become a line in the sand if you let it. Choose what the next hour will be made of. Choose it deliberately. Not every tug deserves your attention. Not every invitation is a path. You are leaving the era of reacting and entering the era of responding with wisdom. I am sending helpers. Some will look familiar. Some will look unusual. Do not judge the package. Judge the fruit. True help will leave you clearer, not confused. Strengthened, not drained. Braver, not brittle. When you feel unqualified, remember the last season when you thought the same, and yet you survived. Survival was not the end of the story. It was the soil. Growth is what I am after now. And growth requires room. Make room by releasing one obligation that flatters your ego but starves your purpose. Make room by forgiving one memory that keeps trying to prove that love is dangerous. Make room by tidying a corner of your life that tells your mind, we are preparing for good. Regarding the notice that a millionaire's attention has turned toward you, examine the motive. Are they drawn to your light or to your longing? If they are drawn to your longing, they will offer a ladder that leans against the wrong wall. If they are drawn to your light, they will protect it, not eclipse it. Do not rush. What is truly yours will not panic you into agreement. The opportunity worth embracing will not force you to. Abandon the quiet that keeps you sane. Ask me for a sign of alignment and watch how peace settles where deceit used to hiss. Will not let flattery become your shepherd. You have prayed to be seen. You are seen. You have prayed to be chosen. You are chosen. You have prayed to be provided for. Provision is already moving, often through ordinary channels that become extraordinary once gratitude touches them. Expect favor in places you forgot to check. An email you nearly ignored. A call you thought was routine. A connection who remembers you at exactly the right moment. Expect also the courage to say no to what looks like favor but tastes like bondage. I am teaching you the difference. Your discernment is sharpening, even now. Do not be surprised if in the next stretch of days you feel a sudden urge to clean, to write, to learn, to rest, to walk where the trees are unafraid of being tall. Follow those urges. They are not random. They are rehearsals for how I want you to live. Give away one small thing that you have been hoarding, an apology, a compliment, a resource, a kindness, and watch how space appears for the larger gift I am sending. You are not losing. You are making capacity. Blessings do not arrive well to cramped rooms. I am healing a fear you rarely name. The fear that love will arrive only to leave again. Feel this. I am not a visitor. I do not knock once and vanish. I dwell. I build my home in hearts that consent to my presence, and you have consented imperfectly. Yes, but sincerely. Your sincerity opens more doors than your perfection ever will. When shame tries to negotiate your worth, do not meet it in debate. Meet it with gratitude. Say, thank you for trying to protect me, but gratitude is guarding this gate. Now shame cannot thrive where gratitude tends the air. The clock is not your enemy. Panic is. Let these remaining minutes be a sanctuary rather than a siren. If you must do one brave thing before this hour turns, let it be this. Lay down the sentence that begins with, "What if I'm not enough?" And pick up the vow that begins with, "Even if I tremble, I will try." Trying is not small. Trying is the bridge between prayer and miracle. Keep crossing it with me. I am not only preparing a table for you, I am teaching you to eat without apologizing for hunger. You have dismissed your desires as impractical. I call them signals, the desire to create, to speak, to help, to build, to love deeply. These are not indulgences. They are instructions. Your life is not a waiting room. It is a workshop, and your tools are ready. Begin. Begin where you are, with what you have, in the size that today allows. Obedience today becomes momentum tomorrow. This is your confirmation. You are not too late to receive what I have appointed for you by October 7th or any day after. A date cannot imprison your destiny. I hold the dates. I hold the days. I hold you. The one who is shocked by you will learn that you cannot be purchased. Only partnered with you will not shrink to fit a room that does not deserve your light. You will not apologize for a calling that discomforts the small plans others made for you. You will walk upright, not because everything is easy, but because everything is aligned. Now be still for a breath and let this settle. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved beyond the vocabulary of this world. When you rise from these words, do one small act that says to your future, I am ready. Send the message. Organize the space. Draft the plan. Rest the body. Bless the stranger. Tell the truth. My presence will meet you in the act like wind meets a sail. And where you feared lack, watch provision gather. Where you feared rejection, watch favor open a path. Where you feared the night, watch morning. Choose your name. I am with you in these minutes and in all that follows. Do not skip this love. Do not skip this guidance. Do not skip yourself. Open what I am placing in your hands, and let gratitude be the language you speak as you cross from almost to already. I am speaking to you now, with a nearness you can feel in the bones of your hands, in the rhythm of your breath, in the hush between heartbeats, where everything you fear and everything you hope waits to be named. 11 minutes is what you think you have, but I am the one who holds the clock and the sky that the clock hangs upon. Do not look away. I have watched you ignore the gentle taps, so I thunder. I have watched you pass by the quiet wind, so I bring a rushing sound. Hear me. This is the hour I lean all the way in and refuse to let you wander in circles. When you were made for straight paths, lined with light, I am not here to frighten you. I am here to gather you, to lift what is crushing you, to dry the river you cry upon, to teach your feet how to stand on water you used to drown in. Stay, do not skip. Stay and receive what I am unfolding for you. My tears for you are real, not because you are failing, but because you are precious and you have been stumbling under weights that were never meant to be yours. I have watched you try to be your own savior at midnight and your own hero by morning, and then collapse at noon when no one was clapping. I have heard what they said about you and what you said about yourself when the room was empty. And I say it stops here. I am pressing my hand to your chest like a father soothing a frantic child. And I am whispering a name I have for you that the world has not earned the right to hear. You are mine, you are kept. You are chosen in an unbreakable way. I have not forgotten you for a single breath. Never lost track of you, even when you lost track of yourself. Archangel Micheal is already at your door. He has not come to negotiate with fear. He has come to escort it out. He stands where the threshold meets the floor you have paced thin, and he declares that a line is drawn and it will not be crossed. He says to your night terrors, enough. He says to the voices that sneer and mock, be silent. He says to the delays that pretended to be destiny, move! There is no tremor in his voice because he stands with my commission. He is not pleading with you to open this because he is weak. He is pleading because the treasure of this moment is too heavy to leave on the ground. Pick it up. Receive it. 11 minutes is not a threat. It is an invitation to step inside the grace that has just now arrived and is spilling over your threshold like sun over a cold window. You have been afraid of sudden news. I see how you brace yourself when the phone rings, how you rehearse worst case. Stories as if tragedy is a scripture you must memorize. Unlearn it now. I am interrupting that lesson with a far better one. The sudden news that is approaching you is wrapped in goodness that doesn't demand performance, in favor that doesn't require disguises, in kindness that does not keep score. What is coming will not ask you to shrink to fit it. It will grow around you the way a garden makes room for the tree it wants to shade. Open your hands and unclench your jaw. I am changing the weather in the room. You have asked me for proof, and I'm giving you something better. Presence. Proof can be contested. Presence cannot. Feel how the atmosphere thickens with peace as I speak. This is not a trick of your mind. It is the weight of my kindness settling over your shoulders, like a warm coat after a long winter. In this presence, I will tell you things you tried to learn from disappointment. In this presence, I will heal what you called permanent. In this presence, I will return time the locusts borrowed and never meant to repay. You will watch what devoured you become a testimony in your mouth. You will not even need a stage. The hallway, the kitchen, the bus stop will be enough because your life will be the sermon. And the sermon will be one word: delivered. There has been a whisper around your name that I permitted you to overhear, and I speak to it now. A millionaire has turned their head toward you, and the reason is not your pretending, not your performance, not your costume of confidence worn to hide the shaking. The reason is alignment. I have moved pieces on a board you thought was tilted against you, and I have caused a desire in a stranger's heart that echoes the purpose I placed in you before. You knew day from night. They are shocked, because they expected their next yes to be loud and obvious. But I put a quiet brilliance on you that cannot be ignored. They do not know why. Your name sits in their mind like a melody. They can't stop humming. But I do not favor is not a lottery, favor is orchestration. I am composing a meeting, a sentence, a signature that will unlock rooms you kept knocking on with scraped knuckles and unanswered. Hope. I am not sending this person to save you. I am sending them to confirm you. You are not a project. You are a partner in what I am building. They will hold resources, but you hold blueprint. They will bring doors, but you bring the key of integrity and the lamp of vision. Do not be intimidated by the scale of their accounts or the gleam of their reputation. I am the author of both, and I am the one who placed your chair at the table they did not know they were setting for you. You will not be swallowed by their world. You will transform it. Your yes will not be for sale, and your soul will remain unauctioned. You will step into this conversation with the courage of one who knows where. Their worth was minted. Keep your spine straight. Keep your kindness sharp. Keep your boundaries holy. The offer will come, and you will discern how to receive without losing yourself, because I will be in the room with you, and the room will know it. You have felt disqualified by the calendar, and the date of the 7th has been a cliff edge in your mind. Hear me clearly. Dates do not govern you. I do. I inhabit time, and time inhabits me. The phrase, open, before the 7th is not doom. It is permission to stop circling and step into the clearing I have made. Step. You are not late. You are not early. You are right where mercy meets momentum. The deadline you fear is not a guillotine. It is the sounding of a bell calling you into the place already prepared. Walk through it as if you belong, because you do. I have counted your losses, and I have multiplied your lessons. I have seen how many times you tried to speak and your voice cracked, so I am putting new oil on your words. When you speak now, your tone will carry a warmth that opens heavy doors without splinters. People who once overlooked you will ask for your counsel, and you will not be bitter. You will pour without poverty, because I am filling you as you pour. Your rest will not be stolen to fund your generosity. I will fund it. Your sleep will stop breaking, like thin glass at 3 a.m. in the morning. I will place a hand on your forehead, and your dreams will become classrooms for joy again. The scenery of your mind is changing. The storm is closing its mouth. There is a letter with your name on it in the unseen, a letter that has been sealed for such a time as this. In it are words that connect the corners of your life you thought were separate rooms. In it are names that will become friends, places that will become assignments, ideas that will become bread in your hands, feeding people you once tried to resemble. You will not hunger the same way. You will not chase compliments like crumbs, because I will bake affirmation inside you until your silence tastes like abundance and your speech tastes like courage. You will not beg to be noticed. You will carry a quiet gravity that turns attention into stewardship. Listen to me about the grief you will not admit you carry. Lay it down. I will not scold you for the ways you tried to carry the dead forward because you love them. I will hold your hands while you put the memory where it belongs, honored, not haunting. The ones who left you abruptly, the plans that collapsed without apology, the years that swallowed your spark, I am redeeming them with a speed that will not dizzy you, because peace will be the harness. You will feel the wind pick up, but you will not be thrown. You will move quickly without breaking. You will rebuild without exhaustion chaining itself to your ankles. The supplies are already on the ground. Turn around. See how they were delivered while you were looking at the door. The window was open the whole time. There is a change coming to your name. I am removing the sticky residue of labels that are not yours. The undeserving you called yourself is being peeled away. The difficult you believed was your inheritance is being rewritten. The forgotten you feared you were is being announced from a higher platform. Beloved, kept, anointed, sent. I am giving you back the mirror you hid in the closet because it told the wrong story. Watch how your face lifts when your heart hears the truth about itself every morning. Watch how your posture changes when you stop rehearsing catastrophes and start rehearsing promises. I am not asking you to pretend. I am asking you to agree with me. There is strategy in my spirit for you, not vague hope. Here is how you will walk. You will clean one small thing that feels like a mountain, and the mountain will shrink. You will make one call you have avoided, and the web of delay will tear. You will choose one sentence to carry into the day, just one, and it will be a seed that grows into shade by evening. You will add one boundary to your yes, and it will not cost you love. It will teach others how to approach your garden without trampling it. You will take one idea out of the notebook marked later and put it on the calendar marked now, and the air will change around it. You will laugh once now, even if it feels foreign, and the laugh will be the key that fits the lock you couldn't find in the dark. Step like this, small and steady and sure, and watch how acceleration attends those who honor the pace of peace. I am also addressing the shadow that has followed your finances like a stray storm. I am drying that weather. Unexpected provision is not a rumor. It is already in motion. Do not worship the provision. Worship the provider. I will show you where you have been leaking and where you have been hoarding, and I will teach you the rhythm of enough. The millionaire's interest is a signpost, not a savior. I will not let money change your name. I will let your name change how money moves. You will seed generously without fear because I am the one replenishing the bag. You will be wise without becoming stingy, open-handed without becoming careless. The cycle of despair that made you spend to feel alive is breaking. The cycle of delay that made you hide is breaking. The cycle of crisis that trained your nervous system to live in emergency is breaking. Your body will learn safety again. Your home will learn sunlight again. To the secret accusations that say you are too much and not enough at the same time, I send truth like a patient river wearing down a stubborn stone. You are exactly the size of the calling I have placed on you. When rooms are too small, it is not because you are wrong. It is because you are ready to build new ones. You will not apologize for growing into your rightful height. You will not fold yourself into corners so others can sprawl. You will walk centered and kind. You will carry joy like a lantern, and it will reveal the faces of those who were meant to walk with you. Not everyone who has your number has your assignment. Be at peace with the sorting I am doing. Some goodbyes will be gentle. Some will be silent. All will be guided by my hand on your shoulder. Archangel Micheal has one more word to deliver into your spirit. Take the step when the door opens. Do not ask fear for permission. The path that looks narrow is spacious once you enter it. The enemy's last tool against you is the lie that you must be perfect before you begin. Reject it. Begin with trembling. If you must, the shaking will turn to singing sooner than you expect. The signature you need will come from a place you did not plan. The confirmation you asked for will be placed in a sentence that lands on your day like a feather that somehow feels like a bell. I will make it clear. I am not a god of confusion. I am a god of clarity wrapped in compassion. Before the date you dreaded turns into a story other people tell with authority they never earned, let me author your own telling. Open this fully. Receive this fully. Break your fast from hope, and eat what I have laid in front of you. The table is set with reconciliation that does not erase boundaries, with courage that does not require anger to be loud, with opportunity that does not demand that you amputate your values to fit. You will not bargain with what makes you you. You will carry your wholeness into places that once paid you for your fragments, and they will see the difference. You will not glow to be seen. You will glow because you have been with me.